She stopped counting after she got over 120 some odd stab wounds.
The man accused of stabbing his best friend more than 100 times over a video game will be staying in a state hospital. The state attorney's office filing an order to keep Mario Lopez in a mental health facility after doctors actually recommended he be released. You might remember back in 2002, police say Lopez was playing video games with his friend when he stabbed him repeatedly, killing him. Now, he was found not guilty by reason of insanity and has been in a state facility since 2008. As 4 News Corner's Lisa Greenberg tells us tonight, the state attorney's office says for now he needs to stay there. Lisa.
That's right, Amy. One assistant state attorney tells me he truly believes Lopez needs to stay in a locked, secured facility. In fact, he says during last month's hearing to determine if Lopez was fit for conditional release, he had an aggressive outburst, and the bailiffs had to get involved. Ultimately, the judge agreeing with the state attorney's office, ordering Lopez to stay put.
This gray Cape Coral home, the scene of a gruesome murder 13 years ago. The state attorney's office says 15-year-old Mario Lopez playing video games at his friend's house.
You had 2 friends who otherwise were living a normal childhood life, and then there's a finger snap and a brutal murder occurs.
Assistant State Attorney Anthony Kanasic has been working the case since the brutal murder in 2002. He says Lopez was at 15-year-old Joseph Martin's home playing video games when Martin's mom suddenly heard screaming.
She comes out of the shower and sees Mr. Lopez basically straddling her son with a knife in his hand, and blood all over the kitchen floor and living room area and the walls.
Neighbor John Hoffman tells me that's when she made her way into his yard.
She was trying to explain what was going on over there, and I couldn't make anything out of what it was.
So he quickly called 911.
About 2 minutes later, the police was all over the place.
Investigators say Martins was stabbed more than 120 times. After 3 trials and 3 hung juries, Lopez was found not guilty by reason of insanity by a judge and has been in a state hospital since 2008. Doctors recommended in December that Lopez be conditionally released, but the state attorney's office disagreed.
He's still unstable. He's non-compliant with his medication. He lacks insight into his treatment.
Why do you think he would be recommended for conditional release at this point?
Well, I asked myself that question when I got the report in December, and I'm reading it.
Kanasic tells me this likely won't be the last time doctors will recommend Lopez's release, but says as long as he feels Lopez should be committed, he'll fight for that. Reassuring words for Hoffman.
I kind of think about it all the time. I mean, it's kind of a story to be told.
Now, Kanasic tells me he knows what happened back at the home in 2002 will haunt the family for the rest of their lives, and neighbors say the Martins family still lives inside the home. I knocked on the door to see if anyone was there, but there was no answer. Live in the studio, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4. In your corner.
All right, thank you, Lisa, for the update. We do want to hear from you now. What do you think about doctors recommending Mario Lopez release? Let us know when you call us 206-FOX4 or email us news@fox4now.com.